In the Metal Gear Solid video games, Naked Snake was known as a soldier of almost inhuman skill, and clearly had enough charisma and honor to literally convince any other soldier to join his cause. Eventually, Snake's rank of Big Boss became his title, even perhaps his name known by other soldiers, organizations, and even internationally based governments across the planet. But the speculative scenario is this: what were the exact details of Big Boss's rank in the Metal Gear video games? In the original video games, details of Snake's rank were actually unclear and even contradictory in some instances, as Hideo Kojima sought to get as much details as he possibly could from actual military ranks in the United States Armed Forces, to improvisations by Kojima, with even some details being modified, ignored, or improvised for Snake to get through the American military's ranks and organizations with enough credibility for him to be an experienced soldier before anything canonical were to have occurred in the original Metal Gear based video game lore. What is known is that he definitely had training and experience in multiple courses of the military to be as flexible in combat as a soldier could possibly be. However, which courses in particular were never technically explained in depth due to possible contradictions that one could have had with another in terms of training time to be officially certified, age requirements, or experience mandates, as well as time allotted to remain within the course before he could be certified as having completed the said details from the divisionally based course. So it's mentioned but not exactly looked into for specific details due to the sheer impossibility of a single soldier having literally all of the experience from various United States Army classifications. As per the original story and premise of Metal Gear Solid 3, the boss rank was the technical highest commendation that could be achieved by a soldier in the United States Armed Forces, per the lore of Snake Eater. Upon the completion of the game, with everything known as a result of the events depicted in the story, the then United States President congratulated Snake for his work as well as his patriotism, and proclaims his skill and influence to be even superior to the boss. Hence, Naked Snake having been bestowed the title or rank of Big Boss, bigger or higher in rank or status than the boss. If we use the assumption that the Big Boss rank was the highest rank in the United States military, then what would be an equivalent rank in the United States Armed Forces? To assume that there was a rank of equivalent status as Big Boss in the United States Armed Forces isn't that far from the truth to some extent. In terms of seniority, through rank in the American military is what determines rank among commissioned officers, in particular those who hold the same rank or the same rank in different branches of the said armed forces. Strictly using the original definitions of Big Boss from the original Hideo Kojima written Metal Gear Solid lore, had Snake go through different branches of service and acquiring experience as he progressed to eventually combine everything he had ever learned into his method of combat, and arguably being the greatest modern soldier to have ever lived as mentioned. But in the modern American military, for an enlisted officer to go between divisions to acquire various skills and different combat related experience to rise through the ranks, it's not realistic, it's not practical, and even in modern times, it's not even allowed.